Hi, everyone, and welcome back to yet another live session of Voice of Crypto, where we look at the market, we take a look at the market live, we also take a look at the top news updates as well as the top market centric updates or any market news that has been in the market. Today, however, is a midweek, and yesterday, when we looked at quite a few key trends, we saw a lot of range bound momentum. And today, however, there has been a little bit of movement in the market, which we shall talk about by the end of this session. But before that, let me give you a quick overview of this Wednesday. Firstly, a quick update from Voice of Crypto. Sometime back, we went ahead with our live, and this was a really interesting live session where we decoded quite a few key concepts about the Web3 market very simply. So, do take a look at that on our YouTube, Binance Live, or any of other of our social media platforms. Now, without further ado, let me kickstart this session on a Wednesday where we will be taking a look at the crypto market. And by the end of this session, we will take a look at the top news of the day and see how the market has reacted to the news. The global market cap, the global crypto market cap, stood at 1.28 trillion US dollar. It noted a minus 0.4% increase over the last day. Market volumes also saw a minor 2.52% increase in the last 24 hours. However, it wasn't a major bump. And we can see that both the global crypto market cap uptick versus the crypto market volume uptick is not much in terms of either the price or the percentage. So, not a lot of movement in the cryptocurrency market, so to say. The DeFi volumes made 9.49% of the total crypto market's 24 volumes. Stablecoin percentage was about 88.98% of the total crypto market volume. A quick look at the larger market and some of the top cryptocurrencies shows us that Bitcoin sort of noted gains, but really minor gains. As we speak, we saw Bitcoin revert a few of the gains on the hourly chart. On the 24-hour basis, however, a bit of gains from Bitcoin, 0.84%. Ethereum, on the other hand, has sort of maintained the greenish trajectory on the hourly, on the daily, as well as the weekly chart. A quick look at altcoins suggests us that BNB, XRP, Solana, a really peculiar case because gains on the hourly, daily, as well as weekly basis. However, most of the altcoins, if we take a look at them in the top 10, haven't noted a lot of gains or losses, so to say. BNB, a little bit of losses, 0.47%. Ethereum, a tad bit gain, 0.54, not a lot. Cardano, a bit of losses on the daily. Likewise for Dogecoin. Tron, however, has maintained a bullish stance on the short term as well as a long term perspective. So, interesting case there. However, Toncoin, Chainlink, we know was one of the biggest gainers of this month, and it noted this massive spike. However, it's also noting a bit of losses on the short term as well as the long term perspective. We will, of course, take a look at the top gainers, but we will do that by the end of today's section. And before we move further, I have a quick announcement for everyone. That being that you should go ahead and join our Telegram announcement channels And Voice of Crypto is going to do a lot of giveaways throughout this month. In fact, throughout this year, we're going to do a lot of weekly, monthly giveaways wherein we will be choosing some of the top comments and questions that are being posted on the live sessions. And we're going to start this drill from the coming Mondays and next week. Watch out for all our live sessions with the guests and these specific daily live sessions that we have on Voice of Crypto. Watch out for all of these. Make sure that you drop in some sort of comment or an interesting question in the comments section, which we can take a look at. And by the end of the week, we will be deciding which the top questions or the top comments in our comment section have been, and that way we will be giving away a certain prize money to the top comments. So do watch out for that, guys. And now right back at the market and how the market will and what the top news from the Web3 crypto and blockchain market have been. And one of the biggest news from markets, even midweek, is that Bitcoin's 14%, almost 14% gains, sort of signal towards a positive side. And a lot of big tech giant analysts have said that this is, in fact, the end of an era of a market that has sustained for so long. Um, that being said, Bitcoin's safe haven status is sort of being bolstered by treasury underperformance. And this was in a recent CNBC report that was revealed that Bitcoin is further now considered a safe haven for investments. Now, another news came in from Turkey, and you guys already know that we talk a lot about news per geography and what's happening in across the globe. So today, one key piece of news that came in from Turkey was that Turkey is in the final stage of bringing crypto legislation as the last step to get off FATF's grey list. And this comes in as Turkey has been on the grey list of the Paris-based global money laundering and terror financing watchdog since 2021. So now Turkey is sort of in the final stages of bringing crypto legislations, and how this might act for Turkey in the long run, and whether it would sort of boost or not act in the favor of Turkey's narrative as a Web3 destination is something that remains to be seen. Another news came in from UK, where upcoming UK rules for crypto and ad provers spell a little bit of uncertainty for the industry, and there will be a lot of approvals now before promos for unregistered crypto companies. And already there's been a lot of drama, so to say, in the UK in terms of regulations. So companies are sort of already facing that regulatory scrutiny, and they will soon have to seek new permissions to continue advertising in United Kingdom. So watch out for these things as we go ahead. Now, moving on, a quick look at the top gainers of the day before we wrap up today's live. And from tomorrow, we'll also be beginning a question Q&A sort of a format. Do join, because it's going to be an interesting thing. In the beginning of each session, I'll ask a question, and you have to put in your answers in the comment section throughout the session. And once we wrap the particular session, we'll be revealing what the right answers are, and all the people who've answered correctly will stand a chance to win something. So watch out for that as well. uh, a quick look at the top gainers now without further ado. Near Protocol leading with almost 16% gains, followed by Injective's INJ token. Solana closely following. We briefly spoke about Solana and its price trajectory, and it has been insane. Solana is gaining on the hourly, daily, weekly basis. We will, of course, dive deeper into Solana and its rise. But before that, let's take a quick look at Near Protocol, because this is indeed quite a massive uptick for this token that's made its way in a bearish market really soon. Mm. So, and a really interesting turn of events for Near Protocol. And I wouldn't say that this is not something that we could have anticipated, because if we see it's making constant peaks. So there are, if I were to zoom in and make a line right here from one peak to another, to another, to another, then we would see a perfect line on near protocol, which sort of already indicated that near protocol is coming close to a breakout. So very, very close linear, sort of linear and parallel support resistance lines were made on Nia's price chart. And this is one thing that could have, in fact, it is sort of like a it's like that premiere before a film. So maybe from a technical point of view, you could have anticipated this coming. However, the pump that it has achieved right from 1.3, massive pump leading it right up to 1.5, a little bit short of 1.5, is nothing short of massive. And we can already see that on a month basis, near has gained almost 30%. So quite a massive shoot up in terms of price for near protocol. And this is one crypto that we can watch closely in the week to come. Injective following closely with 11% daily gains. And let's take a quick look at its monthly price chart. Yet again, Injective on a monthly price chart, we can clearly see is breaking above this 14 US dollar resistance. And this was like a short confirmation of the bullish trend when Injective broke above this. Now, whether it can continue above this, whether the market will be too saturated, is something that remains to be seen. However, really impressive gains coming from Injective token on the monthly outlook. 95% gains, over 95% gains on the monthly outlook. So if someone's been holding INJ, it would mean that they've 93% right in front of us managed to ace 93% gains in the market. It recently crossed over the 15 US dollar mark as well. We'll zoom out a little bit more and take a look at the larger picture for Injective. Of course, the 15 US dollar mark is a key resistance spot. However, I think the, yep, so it is pretty close to its almost all-time highs. So pretty decent trajectory for Injective and its holders. I hope the very best of them. And right about now, I would like to give the disclaimer that I always do, which is that in this market, always do your own research, guys. And none of what we say on these sessions or our guests say in these sessions is financial advice. So DYOR is the key to the market. That being said, thank you everyone for joining our session today. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time in the same places. And watch out for our Telegram announcement group where we will be revealing more about the giveaways. We'll also be revealing more about them on all our social media platforms really soon. So watch out for any announcement from VOC. That being said, see you tomorrow at the same time and have a lovely evening, afternoon, or night.